So, ternyata aku juga baru tahu loh, Jerome ini dulu penyiar radio.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So it
Smith,
goes like,
okay.
and if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side, it's such a heavenly way to die. Right?
Jadi ada proses di balik sebuah peran kan. Tentunya dalam sebuah karakter di baliknya ada cerita. But also sometimes ada sebuah melodi yang bisa membuat karakternya hidup. And one of the processes for actors and actresses to get into character is by listening to their favorite tune or so. I'm Amy Saras and you are on Tune My Role, where every role has a beat. Di mana aktor akan membahas bagaimana sih mereka berkenalan dengan karakter yang mereka mainkan melalui musik, and then how does music impact them, and then how do they get into a scene. Seberapa pentingnya sih sebuah musik dalam pendalaman karakter yang mereka jalani. And we have, oh my God, you guys, I can't even say who's here. The one and only Jerome Kurnia is here.
Hi.
Kayaknya udah tahu ya dia.
What an intro.
Oh my God.
Amazing. I was like mesmerized.
Yeah, it's not really helping because you know when Jerome is here, I get so. No, I'm just. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You're an actor, musician,
And a friend.
singer, and a lover.
Oh, definitely.
Musik, tapi it's really apa ya? Kalau misalnya mendengarkan kata musik itu apa sih yang ada di pikiran lo?
Dengerin kata musik apa yang ada di pikiran sih sebenarnya buat vibing. Kalau lagi bikin kopi, pasang musik, lagi masak, pasang musik, lagi makan.
Udah kayak part of your daily life
Yeah,
aja ya. Kayak
yeah.
keseharian bangun tidur udah musik juga. Nggak?
Ya, sebisa mungkin.
Music is part of a daily life sehari, and it has become a routine juga ya.
Ya,
Jadi tergantung mood juga nggak dengar
ya,
musik apa?
tergantung.
Okay. And then ada momen dimana kayak we know you act, but right now ada nggak momen yang dimana you know what, you got so hooked on music, kayak aku suka banget musik karena ada satu momen dalam hidup atau
Sebenarnya kayak
orang menginspirasi.
lebih growing up there was always music in the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of like they sing.
Different types of music. My dad, he listened to Frank Sinatra, Elvis, that era. My mom, a bit younger, she listened to disco music.
Disco music, okay. Kayak Studio 54 vibe.
Yeah, or even like
70s.
ABBA, etc. My brothers, also a bit older than me, they listened to pop music at that time was kayak Korn, Limp Bizkit.
Okay, jadi dari the oldies 60s, 50s, 70s ke
Yeah.
okay.
And I listened to growing up all the pop music on the radio kan, pasti awalnya dari situ, like M2M and like Vanessa Carlton sampai ke Sum 41, everything. But then I realized, there are gaps between my brothers, my mom's, and my dad's music, and then I tried to find out
what works with you and
ada apa aja sih. Gitu.
Jadi memang udah you grew up childhood udah dibubuhi musik juga kan ya. So it's like, so does that help you as an actor gitu? What is your perspective? Does music really help you in character development ketika proses reading when you just found out the script, or maybe like when you get into a scene? I mean, I would like to know gitu kan.
Yeah, I've met some of my friends, some actors yang if they have a new character, they make a playlist for that character. Tapi I don't necessarily do that.
Okay.
For me, for me my approach to a character is without music, blatantly.
Without music.
Yeah.
Jadi emang beneran kayak ketika masuk dalam satu scene atau misalnya ketika udah kenal karakternya just kering aja ya?
Yeah.
Really?
Maybe nanti pas editor dan sutradara, produser ngedit taruh musik lebih baik ya. Tapi
Okay.
I have no say in that.
Really?
Ya
Oke,
kan?
jadi kalau misalnya ada masukan dari the director, like what would you think the character, ada nggak momen satu karakter yang kayak you don't listen to it, but have you ever encounter like karakter yang lo baca, ini kayak musiknya ini deh, gitu, or lagunya ini deh, or
Ada sih pasti.
Iya kan? Atau ada satu karakter yang akhirnya lo jadi dengerin musik Jawa misalnya, kayak you know.
Ya
one of
pasti
your
ada
movie.
sih, tapi mostly kayak I try to not to be terlalu niche dalam hal bermusiknya suatu karakter karena pengen bikinnya satu karakter ini tetap relatable gitu. Jadi most probably dia listen to top 40 music.
Ya.
Kalau ada, I'm thinking about one character nih ya. For example, I can't remember the name now.
You can say it. Which era? I can help you. I love this. This is a meme game.
Misalnya my character I'll go way back, okay? My character
apa-apa.
in Gossip Girl misalnya.
Ya.
Si Chico namanya.
Oke.
Dia kayak I try to make him as relatable as possible to the people. Jadi kayak mungkin kalau ditanya musiknya apa, dia musiknya lebih yang top 40.
Oke.
But he has a few hits yang mungkin outside dari situ kali ya.
Yang mungkin in real life lo nggak dengerin juga kan
Nggak,
ya, tapi
sama sekali.
only because of that character.
Yeah.
Jadi you quite open juga ya untuk memicu satu karakter atau untuk a little bit relatable. There's a little bit of like
Iya, exactly.
selipan musik gitu kan.
If
ya?
I put my own music in, jadinya terlalu close to home.
Okay, so in a way music kind of transform you a bit into the character ya.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. So tadi salah satu udah dapet ya Dini lagunya, we can scroll lagunya top 40. Ingat gak lagunya apa ya waktu itu ya? Top 40-nya. Do you wanna sing it?
No.
Do
You wanna sing it?
Do you wanna sing
You
it?
have a fabulous voice.
You have a fabulous voice.
Angelic.
It's like hit the head. I gotcha. Moving on. And the recent one is Forevermore. We're gonna talk about your music side.
Okay,
But
yay.
like, yeah, kan? What is it? Rice cooker.
Rice cooker.
Oh my god, congrats. Wait, but okay. Tapi ada nggak sih momen in all of your karakter gitu atau pas syuting atau when you're developing a character ada momen ngerasa stuck nggak gitu ketika lo mendalami atau kalau misalnya nggak stuck, I mean, was there a moment of that like just bisa gue apain lagi ya karakternya bisa even when the director udah ngasih tahu input, I think but is there a moment that you just like aduh kayaknya gue
Mungkin lebih kayak
and does music help you get you away from that moment when you're stuck gitu?
mungkin lebih kayak stucknya itu because I have my my way of approaching a character. Ada detailsnya lah. Kayak a few details. Salah satunya adalah kayak backgroundnya dia apa, or how he walks and everything. Mungkin kalau kayak dia sedikit gue sedikit stuck di sini, I try to find terus menerus dulu, like why, and then I go to the others. Tapi kayak, tapi because I feel like I'm very comfortable with my own theory, with my own way, gitu kan. I don't feel quite stuck until I realize I'm stuck. In a sense, ketika udah, oke, gue ngerasa udah cukup nih. Tapi ketika lagi syuting, tiba-tiba I found something else yang kayak, turns out I was stuck there only, tapi ternyata bisa lebih pas by doing gitu sih.
And then does music affect you in that
Not
sense?
really.
Enggak ya?
Yeah, not
Jadi itu
really.
emang udah ada teori sendiri dan method sendiri ya. But speaking of music and then musik kan juga nggak terlepas dari yang namanya konser. Kalau misalnya dalam sebuah konser gitu kan, di dunia film, seorang aktor itu kalau misalnya di dalam sebuah konser musik, posisinya kayak siapa gitu? Vokalisnya, gitarisnya, drummernya, sound engineer.
Like in a band, you mean?
Like in a concert, like what if like that movie is a
Okay.
music concert?
Okay, a
Like,
movie is a music concert, and
Yeah.
actors itu apa?
yeah,
Wow.
like what would you say? Kan pasti kan, is it always the lead? Is it always you have
Well,
wi-
I don't know.
a
Maybe,
bubble of imagination?
maybe the. I don't want to say it, but
You gotta say it.
maybe
You gotta say it loud and clear.
maybe the vocalist. Maybe.
The vocalist.
Karena I was thinking the director might be the band manager
Okay.
and the or the stage director. Like,
Yeah.
you do this. And the lighting is lighting, and the sound is the sound. I don't know, or
That's
right?
it's a very interesting question and then also an interesting answer. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Like-
yeah. I think okay. If we put it in a band, I think the director is the singer songwriter. It's the songwriter and the sequencer, so has control of everything.
yeah.
And I think the camera might be the drummer,
Uh-huh.
so with the same rhythm.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think the vocalist, the singer, ngikutin all the sequence and the
Like-
drums and the music. Dia baru bisa perform sesuai dengan arahan
The
dari
camera
mereka.
can be the beat because of jadi drummernya kan.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That's a very good analogy. Wow.
Maybe. I don't know.
Good question, Miss Producer.
Yeah.
That's from her.
Amazing.
Yeah. Wow, Dean. Wow. That's very nice.
Mm.
And then, so, jadi kayak 11-12 juga ya kalau misalnya vocalist juga also sort of like the main, can be the main, the lead, or supporting.
Right.
But right now, I feel like you always get main characters in all of your movies.
Mm.
But what is your main character song in your own life?
Right now?
now.
Right now?
I know it's Forevermore, but
No. That's too cliche.
okay, I'm just making sure.
Kayak it changes kan, itu selalu berubah ya.
Yeah.
Selalu berubah lagu yang menjadi highlight dalam hidup. Mungkin berapa bulan lalu berbeda sama sekarang gitu, tergantung stages of life kita kan. But right now, I think
You have produced so many.
I think sekarang lagi I can't remember the title.
Do you want to sing it?
No, it's
Why can't you just hum something, Jerome? Sabang.
there's no vocal in the song.
Okay, jadi nggak ada, tapi ada melodinya dong.
Ada,
So you
it's-
can hum it.
Yeah, it's basically a house moving castle soundtrack.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Yeah, exactly that.
I love that.
Because
Yes.
why? Because I'm currently after a year long of grinding and working almost every day,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm taking time off. So
And to avoid what is that one? Overwhelm.
yeah,
That's a very nice song.
Yeah.
So that's.
except for this podcast, 'cause I love to be here. So it's not like
Thank you for being here. Are we closing? No, we're not. No, we still. I still want more question. No, but I'm just saying like because sometimes we get burnt out, and I think that song, it's very very calming. It's very okay. It's in a fantasy. So ternyata aku juga baru tahu loh Jerome ini dulu penyiar radio.
yes.
My God, that's why. Maybe you'll just host this one. Tapi berarti kan, so then nggak jauh-jauh dong radio sama musik kan? I
Yes.
mean, ada nggak sih? Was there a moment waktu kayak siaran gitu juga ngebantu cara kamu mendalami karakter? Like at the same time pas lagi siaran udah mulai acting juga, and then you kind of berkesinambungan gitu dari.
Kayak like acting, I started like way before siaran in school.
Oke, so jadi oke.
Yeah, and joined the theater club, musical, and
Stop. Wait, what? Musical?
yeah, musical.
Oke, bentar. Yang radio dulu, bentar.
And
Get to
then
that.
after that, setelah lulus sekolah, gue mikir kayak itu cuma hobi aja. Sekarang waktunya untuk bekerja. And then I took law. I went to work in a law firm, and after that, I got bored, and then I went into radio. Dan pas di radio,
You got bored in law, oke.
I got also bored in radio
You got bored.
because I didn't like the music
You didn't like the music at the radio.
at the radio station.
Okay.
Jadi I had my partner namanya Givari Palevi. Setiap kali kita siaran bareng, we would like, say some stuff.
Yeah.
Terus habis itu pas lagu yang masuk kan, kita cue tuh pakai RCS, tak masuk, set, habis itu langsung kita mute. Terus kita pasang lagu sendiri yang kita mau dengar. Karena we both didn't like the music.
Oke.
Yeah.
And then you try to, jadi ketika there's a moment pas siaran juga acting atau beneran udah
Enggak.
di situ fokus aja siaran?
Situ fokus aja.
Oke, but you're musical.
Musical ya.
Oh my god, can you tell me? I mean, how? So you started off actingnya dari teater dulu, and then after that, it is so correlated. You're all like grew up with music and theater and musical.
Yeah,
What-
so I first fell in love with theater when my mom brought me to see Cats at Sydney Opera House. I don't privilege.
Very lucky, very fortunate.
And I fell in love. I didn't want to go at first,
Yeah,
tapi
yeah.
nyokap kayak temenin lah. Terus gue kayak apaan sih, mama. And then I saw they could dance, they could sing, they could act. Cats.
So that's the first musical you went.
Yeah.
Andrew Lloyd
Ever.
Webber.
Andrew Lloyd Webber, yes, sir. Andrew Lloyd Webber. And then after that balik ke Indo, gue kayak anjir gue harus ikut kelompok teater. Dan pada saat itu kelompok teater di sekolah tuh non-existent bisa dibilang.
Yeah.
Nggak ada.
Okay.
Jadi kita bikin kecil-kecilan dari kelompok teater dalam kelas bahasa Indonesia, ada kelompok teater atau nggak tugas-tugas teater dalam kelas bahasa Inggris. Ikut yang situ-situ dulu. Gue aktif di dua-duanya dan akhirnya sekolah kayak ngelihat dapat undangan untuk ikut kompetisi-kompetisi teater, siapa yang mau wakilin gue ikut. Hal-hal seperti itu sih yang membuat awal-awalnya suka, dan akhirnya di SMA pindah sekolah, dan di situ komunitas teaternya lebih aktif, lebih besar di sekolah yang terakhir, dan di situ barulah ikut lagi musical terakhir tuh. Andrew Lloyd Webber juga.
Yang mana?
The Phantom of the Opera.
Oh
Yeah.
my. Kamu jadi Phantom.
Jadi Phantom.
Your voice is that high?
Nggak, tiga. Raul is higher. Right? Phantom kan lebih kayak nighttime sharpens.
Lyric? Music of the Night.
Music of the
It's actually one of my favorite musicals.
Yeah?
And then you're the Phantom.
Yeah. Did you see it?
I saw it like so many times.
Oh, yeah?
I saw on Broadway.
Oh,
It
nice.
was just like one of the first ones I saw.
I finally saw it almost 10 years after I did it.
How
Yeah.
does it feel like to play a role that you grew up, like you saw something and
Well, my role as Phantom was an adapted play, right? It was not.
still.
And then I saw it. I invited my mom. We saw it just the two of us, and I was just like, ada kebanggaan dan kebahagiaan sendiri lah bisa ngajak ibu dan akhirnya nonton itu.
And then how does it differ kalau misalnya dari musical as an actor in theater and then the music itself in movies? Like,
Ya beda sih. Kayak
from your own perspective, like,
for me, it's totally different karena kalau misalnya teater ya harus lebih besar.
yeah.
Everything, the voice, the movement, karena
Yeah.
kan
How do
biar
you?
yang di ujung juga bisa
Yeah.
mengerti gitu.
And you're able to tone it down kalau misalnya in film.
And in film, it's more like realistic, depending on the film, obviously. Tapi,
Okay.
of course, I still remember the first time I got my first movie ever, bareng sama Mas Hanung. Kita lagi reading on set.
Yeah.
I was already casted.
Yeah.
Dan di situ Mas Hanung bilang kayak terlalu besar gitu kan.
Oke.
And then I was like, kamu harus turunin. Kamu dulunya apa sih, teater, Mas? Gitu. Oh iya, pantas nggak, kamu harus turunin. Itu tuh terlalu besar. Kalau di sini tuh kayak ngomong sama aku aja. Gitu.
I see.
Jadi perlahan-lahan lah belajarnya gitu.
Okay, from the big musical into
Yeah.
like very okay.
But I haven't been on stage since high school.
But you've been on stage with your band.
Yeah, it's different stage.
So there's another. So
It's different
that's a
stage.
lot, music in the musical, music on stage, and then of course music when it comes to a bit of acting. I'm very impressed with the whole musical thing. I'm gonna talk more.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a musical episode.
Okay.
Christine is here.
Christine Dai.
I got. Do you wanna play guitar? No.
No.
And then play the. No, because like you listen to Britpop. Like is that one of your favorites?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. I mean, I know you listen to everything, but a little birdie says like you're so more into Britpop, darling, and it's very poetic and so many stories behind Shakespeare.
I'm Jerome Albarn, Damon's brother. No, I'm just kidding.
Blah. Okay. Jerome Albarn. Berarti udah blur berarti ya. Kenapa bisa suka? Why Britpop? I mean, obviously now you're saying Jerome Albarn.
I like how I like the message.
Yeah.
I like the style.
Okay.
I like Oasis, the style. I like
Yeah.
Blur, the style.
Yeah.
I like the Smiths, the style.
Okay.
Yeah. I just like the vibe, and I like the beat also. The music is like very catchy for me.
Okay, Jerome Albarn. Jadi kalau
Yeah.
ada satu lirik dari lagu this genre,
Okay, from this
because
genre.
because you love it so much, and then selipin ke dialog, terus kamu bikin cerita, terus bikin liriknya. Ya kamu terinspirasi dari lirik yang obviously. Dan how would you execute that, like
my God.
dari satu lirik itu, and then terus bikin satu scene kayak oh my God, I'm listening to because you know me, right?
Like nggak boleh lah,
No.
kayak I mean like if I kalau ada lirik dari lagu yang gue suka terus gue selipin ke
Or like when you get hooked from the lyric terus akhirnya kayak kamu masukin aja ke like a particular scene.
nggak, ntar
Okay.
dimarahin dong kamu sutradara kayak where did you get that lyric that line from, ya kan? But maybe the feeling.
Yes, that's what I meant.
The feeling.
Like was there like a lyric that got you so hooked, and then like it sort of inspires you ketika dalam scene itu gitu.
Yeah, maybe ada there's this one lyric top of my head
Yeah.
yang sekarang gue ingat. To die by your side, it's just a heavenly way to die, right? And if a 10-ton truck kills the both of us, you know that.
I don't listen to Britpop, but you
Oh,
can
you don't
explain to
listen-
me.
I thought you were it's from the Smiths. Apa ya judulnya?
Oh, the Smiths. Nanti kita
It's from the
cari.
Smiths.
So the
So it
Smiths,
goes like-
okay.
And if a double-decker bus
Mm-hmm.
crashes into us, to die by your side, it's such a heavenly way to die. Right? Jadi dengan itu mungkin I can like be inspired by that lyric, and if I have a particular character and particular scene with a co-actress yang bisa ngeluarin or co-actor yang kita bisa keluarin itu, ya bisa dikatain dalam karena lirik itu dalam sekali dan itu bisa kita pakai untuk kayak menuangkan emosi dengan kata-kata lain yang sudah ditulis oleh penulis naskahnya.
I'm speechless.
You know what I mean?
I'm moveless, cannot move, just by hearing the presence of that poetic moment.
Oh, wow. I didn't write that.
Itu jadi
The
lagu-
Smiths wrote it.
What's the song? Like, I mean, how you say it though.
Right.
But it's also how to interpret the song, the lyric. That's what I meant. So that's the talent that an actor should.
And actually, that song was in a very famous movie, 100 Days of Summer.
500 Days of Summer.
Yeah, 500
500 Days of Summer. Oh, with the girl.
Yeah.
such a tragic love story.
Katy Perry. That's kidding.
Siapa sih yang mirip ya? Wait, the guy siapa namanya itu?
The guy
I forgot
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a sad story. So I take it you're very, I mean, kalau udah dapet script kayaknya you stick to it.
I stick to it
You stick to
100%.
it.
Yeah.
But ada nggak sih momen yang kayak there's a saying somebody has told me juga gitu kayak sometimes it's okay to kind of
Yeah.
brainstorm or like sometimes the best story doesn't come within the script. Do you agree with that or you
Yeah.
have another opinion regarding to
Maybe during readings baru kita bisa diskusi misalnya kayak pas reading karakter yang gue mainin kayak ada janggalnya sedikit,
Yeah.
mungkin bisa diskusi dengan sutradaranya langsung. Ini kenapa gini ya? Bisa nggak ya kita adjust without losing the essence of the script?
Yeah.
And with my input kita ketemu di tengah. Atau nggak bisa ya udah nggak usah.
Okay.
Karena gue pasti akan ngalah selalu sama sutradara dan sama penulis naskahnya yang mereka sudah nulis. Gitu.
Yeah.
Because I would never ever change it tanpa janjian.
Yeah. I mean, because some directors allow that. Maksudnya kayak banyak notes, you can do that. Like
Some directors even kayak terserah lu mau ngomong apa,
Yeah.
yang penting essence-nya itu.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, because also you write your own lyrics. You have another tattoo inside.
Oh yeah, I have a lot
Oh my God,
actually.
gila banyak banget ya kayaknya.
I
Do you wanna? That's so inappropriate, Amy Saras. Hello. No, but I mean, you also take notes juga maksudnya kan. You also write. You write your lyrics too kan on your song.
Yeah, together with my bandmate Will Mara.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
He's
then,
the genius behind it. I sometimes help him with some of the lyrics. Yeah.
Okay, because so it's kayak itu lagi like it's also like ada benang merahnya as an actor. I mean you read the script and then in music you
Yeah.
read the lyrics gitu. I mean if you were to kind of have an option gitu kan, what would be as an actor and a music? How do you differentiate gitu kayak dengan the beat that you're reading script and when you're reading music?
Right.
Like
Right. I think ada benang kalau kesamaannya mungkin you have a script
yeah.
and then you act it out sesuai dengan your vision dan arahan. And when I sing as a vocalist di Rice Cooker,
Yeah.
there's a lyric that probably Will wrote or we wrote together, and then I sing it out sesuai dengan my vision of how singing it.
Okay.
And then pasti abis itu ada arahan dari my producer Will kayaknya coba ini dikit deh. Gitu. So I create it, abis itu dikikis, same thing as acting I guess.
Very nice.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I still have to learn how to act.
I don't think you have to.
Okay, so into my role, every role has a beat. That's our tagline. I mean, we know your genre music as kayaknya emang as a Rice Cooker and then as Jerome Kurnia. How would you want people to remember you? Like by one beat gitu.
Oh wow.
Even though you listen to so many music and then
By one beat ya.
yeah. Like, oh, Jerome nih role-nya, the speed is, he's always pumping. He's always Britpop or something very
I don't
surprising.
know. I also love classical music. I love my
Okay.
ballads too. I love my my new metal too.
Okay. Yeah, I can see. I mean, you mentioned Korn earlier.
Yeah, and I love my. But if it's very hard. Okay, I just want beat to remember me by, or I want people to know me by. Maybe I just go way back when I decided I started loving music. I'll take a Beatles melody.
Probably the 60s era. You're still British.
Yeah, because
the
I think
British
they
60s.
paved the way for a lot of musicians.
British 60s.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Very classical dandy man Jerome Kurnia. Any last words here that you would like to share, or how does?
When we were talking, you
Like-
asked me a question on. You asked me a question on satu lirik dari lagu Britpop yang bisa mendefinisikan ya tadi ya.
Gimana?
Gue barusan keinget satu lagi
Oke,
yang
good.
nggak begitu klise. And I think I really like this song. Sebenarnya dia Britpop, cuman udah lumayan rada modern.
Yeah.
It's by Noel Gallagher's High Flying Bird. It's Noel Gallagher's from the Oasis band,
The brother,
the brother,
the calmer one.
the calmer one, the genius.
Yeah.
He has this one lyric from his song. It's one of my favorite lyrics ever. It goes like, "Excuse me if I spoke too soon. My eyes have always followed you around the room, 'cause you're the only God I ever need."
Oh my god. Imagine just saying that like it's a pickup line because the girl doesn't know itu kalau itu dari lirik lagu.
Yeah,
That
gila.
works.
Gila ya?
Beware of actors, guys,
Gila ya?
and musicians. Jerome, thank you
Yes.
so much for rolling by
Thank you.
here.
Thank you for inviting me.
I mean,
When I heard you made a podcast, I said I want to be there. Season 1. I have to.
it's really hard
have
to book you because you have the band, you have the maybe musical together.
Maybe.
Maybe wait. I want to ask this. Then if it was a musical, what would it be? Kayak musical yang cocok dengan kehidupan Jerome Kurnia. Yes.
Damn.
Nah, mumpung dia lagi bisa di sini, aku tanyain banyak.
The Book of Mormon. No, just kidding.
Stop! I just saw that 2
You
years
did?
ago. Yeah.
Oh my God, I
The
did.
Book of Mormon. Okay.
I heard good things about it though.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe.
But you're such a classic in kalau udah Andrew Lloyd Webber sih biasanya. Or would you make your own musical? Like, or what genre of musical will be your life? Like that would menggambarkan kehidupan Jerome Kurnia kalau musikal. Kayak would it be like a rock musical or
I
like?
think it would be more something like Phantom of the Opera. You know?
Yeah.
Bucin-bucin.
In sleep he sang to me.
Patah hati, you know.
Oh, the mystery.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what's your favorite song from Phantom? Do you remember?
All I ask of you.
Now, do you know the words?
No more talk of darkness.
Darkness.
Forget this wide-eyed fears. I'm here.
No one will now say.
But there's one very underrated song. I don't know if it's underrated, but not as popular that I really like. From the Phantom of the Opera, yang
Masquerade.
not Masquerade.
Point of No Return.
Not the Point of No Return.
Is it duet? Is it solo? I love Guessing Game.
No, I'm stuck with Masquerade because of you.
Music. Masquerade. Music of the Night.
It's where
Lot
the
666.
I also like the Point of No Return. Now you said that.
As the point of no return.
Did you watch the Gerard Butler version?
No, I
movie?
didn't. The Emma with the Emma Rose. No,
Yeah,
I saw the Emma Rose. Yeah, I saw the movie.
Yeah.
That was Gerard Butler.
You're right.
No way.
Yes.
I know Emmy Rose.
Yeah,
Rosumnya.
from the show, right?
Well, no, I mean, I just saw her like play. I don't know what show.
Shameless.
I've never seen the series.
It's good.
But okay, now I'm curious. What song did you mean dari Phantom ya? It's gonna be a lot of editing.
Can't remember now.
Aduh, jadi penasaran.
Can't remember now. I can't remember now. I
Okay.
lost it when you said Masquerade because Masquerade was also a very nice song. Like, Masquerade.
Cause I have like the whole. I love Andrew Lloyd Webber. It's
Yeah,
like
huh?
one of. I mean, I don't. That's like.
I really wanted to watch this one when I was in London, but I didn't have the time to watch it because I was out and about. There's this.
USN ya kalau London ya. berarti
Yeah,
ya.
West End. There's this one, Andrew Lloyd Webber version of The School of Rock, right?
Do you remember itu musicalnya apa ya? Mana ya?
The School of Rock.
The school. Oh yes.
Tapi Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Nggak sempat nonton.
Nggak sempet, pengen banget.
Okay.
And there's also this one quite famous, but it was like a bit smaller theater about Bob Marley.
Ada juga.
Ada
waktu itu.
juga.
Oh, I mean, I haven't even kept up.
But I have to watch the Book of Mormon.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Go to New York for that. The OG. Okay. The musical act of Jerome Cornea. Thank you. Again, thank you so much. Good luck and everything. One of the most nominated actors this year.
No, not really.
Ya ampun ya. Actually, one of the most demanding actors, and then aku bisa dapat schedule-nya untuk di podcast aku.
Oh,
Jadi
wow.
terima kasih. I'm Amy Saras. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
tuning in here. And until our next beat, I'll see you on Tune My Row. Hi, I'm Amy Saras. Thank you for watching. Also, thank you to Alegre Furniture, and thank you Ramadauhan.